We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night to have fun. We're up all night to get lucky. That song has been stuck in my head all night. Daft Punk, we're up all night to get some. We're up all... Yeah. I love that song. And I was thinking about that. So I'm going to tell a story, maybe a few stories, quick stories from, I guess, years 19 to 20, which was like a very volatile year for me. 22 now, so I've matured a lot in that, since then. Totally different person. I'll tell some stories. So, just thinking about what it means to get lucky. And so I'm a young guy. And you got to think about, with that phrase, like, what does it mean to get lucky? And like to think, up all night to get lucky. But like seriously, like when you're in college, that's what it's kind of about. The weekend comes and you're going to be up all night. You're going to go out with your friends, with your bros, and you want to get lucky. But what does that actually mean? And, some people, it's a quick answer. It's just like, oh, sex, or I just want to meet a girl, just bear with me. You're chasing after that get lucky, which is a nice, very phrase for something that's maybe a little bit, primitive or a little bit selfish, you know what I mean? But I bought into that, I was at college, senior year or whatever. I want to, get lucky. What does that mean, And so, you would stay up and you go out to the parties and, be late and you'd be, drinking, whatever, going to these parties. One night, my friend, one of my roommates, his name's Josh, he comes home one day and is just like, hey guys, I got a cat. It's like, oh, okay, well, you want to ask the 4 other guys you live with if that's okay or not? Turns out it's a great cat. Love the cat. His name's Winston. Super sweet. I was not a cat person up until that point. I was definitely a dog person. But Winston definitely changed my heart. My heart was hard against cats, but Winston softened that and changed me. Anyway, I love Winston. I fall in love with Winston. This is a great cat. One day, Winston gets out, which was not good because we couldn't find him. He never came back. These stories like, oh, Winston, or, my cat got away, and, 2 months later, he's back on our doorstep. That didn't happen with Winston. It's kind of hard to talk about. But anyway, so Josh and I, it's 3:30 a.m., and we're out on campus, looking for this cat, which is, hopeless. When a cat wants to hide, you're not going to find it. You're just not. They're very good at hide and seek. You will never beat a cat in hide and seek. I promise you. Especially on an open campus. You might have a chance if you're still in the house, but if you're outside the house, it's game over. But anyway, I love this cat. Josh loves this cat, so we're going to, look for this cat, whatever. So we're out, looking under bushes, shaking bushes like Winston, because cats definitely respond to their names. That's one thing I've learned. A dog will at least give you the, huh? Cats are just me? No, I'm not interested in that. Anyway. Anyway, whatever. So Josh and I are a mile apart. We're both looking for this cat, shaking bushes, crawling under benches, whatever. And there's this girl walking by. And she's beautiful, tall, blonde. I'm like, what the heck is this girl doing walking by herself at 3:30 a.m.? That's crazy. And especially, she's really pretty too. She's cute. That's weird, right? And she's like, what are you doing? Because, at this point, I'm like, Winston! I'm looking like an idiot on the floor looking for a cat. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm looking for my cat. And she's like, oh my gosh, do you need help? I was like, sure, yeah, absolutely. Anyone helping, that's great. And so, we look for this cat, and it's totally futile. We do not succeed. But I learned her name, and her name's Nadia, and I get home, and I can't stop thinking about how weird that is, right? That's totally crazy. I'm out here looking for my friend's cat. I don't even like cats, but I love this cat. And he didn't ask me if we could have a cat, but he brought one home anyway. Now I'm looking for this lost cat on a college campus, and it's like freezing and it's late. But I meet this girl, and like we end up talking. Okay, so I kind of, her name's Nadia. So I look her up. I'm like, Facebook, Nadia, High Point University, Oh, found her. Whatever, that's the modern age we live in. And I messaged her. I was like, I know this is weird, but like I honestly haven't stopped thinking about how we met tonight. And we ended up talking for a couple hours, like on the Facebook Messenger. Just like it's weird. And we talked till like 5 a.m. Up all night to get lucky, right? And after that night, I actually never see Nadia again. And then there's another night. There's another night, and it's kind of the same deal where it's just like I'm up way too late, and I'm at this party that I don't really want to be at, like I want to be at, because I'm chasing after this thing. I'm trying to get lucky. I'm chasing this weird fool's gold, and I'm like, why am I here? Like, why am I here? And like, but anyway, I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna enjoy this moment. And I'm like drinking, and like my other friends who have girlfriends, they've gone home already, or everyone's like found someone. But I'm at this party, and people are still dancing. I'm trying to like just enjoy it, and like kind of get into the scene. And there's this girl on the wall, and she's like sitting down against the wall, and she's crying. I'm like, why the heck is she crying? And I was like, I know what I'll do. Like, I'll go and I'll be the hero and help her out. And I'm like, what are you doing? You should be dancing. Why are you crying? Why are you so sad? Like, come on, let's just, And this girl, for the record, is also a beautiful girl. I'm like, what are you doing? This is so fun. You should be happy right now. She says, I miss my brother. I was like, I'm sure he misses you too. And she's like, he's dead. And the face that you are all giving me now is the face that I also returned to this girl in that moment, because it was totally crazy. It was such a shift in momentum. It was such a weird shift in energy. And I was just like, what the heck happened? Like, what? Like, couldn't even process. I was like, did I hear that right? And this girl's name was Summer, and we ended up talking, another instance where we just ended up talking all night. And the next day, I did see Summer again. And Summer is now my best friend in the entire world. And this is not a romantic story. She's not my lover. She's not my girlfriend. But Summer is my best friend. And I can honestly say, without a shadow of a doubt, that Summer has seen me at my best and my worst and loves me just the same. And I thank God every day for her. And you guys are probably wondering, like, why tell the first story and then follow with that story? And I guess the point is like, I was trying to get lucky both nights, get lucky. And, so I was thinking about luck all night, and it's like, getting lucky is like, you think about getting lucky, and it's getting what you want. But sometimes what you want isn't what you need. And so I was chasing something. I said like fool's gold, like this promise. It was like this amazing idea of ecstasy or romance or, some kind of sexual experience that was just going to make me feel awesome. That's what I was chasing after. And there were nights where it's like the steps aligned, the stars aligned, the planets are, whatever. It's working out, and I'm going to get there. And it didn't happen, and I was never satisfied, even though what I was chasing was never going to satisfy me anyway. But that night when the girl was crying, and for some reason I thought I should go talk to her to be a hero or something, like I was going to save her day, that girl ended up, she's my hero now. And, I won't go into details, but like I said, she's seen me at my best and my worst, and she's my best friend. So I think about luck and like what it means to get lucky. And I don't know, maybe luck isn't what we should be searching for. Maybe we should be searching for something. Like I said, if luck is what we want, there's someone or some force out there that knows what we want, but also knows what we need and what's better for us. We're all kind of just kids. And me especially, I'm 22 years old. I feel young. But that kid who wants to eat cake for dinner, it might feel good for 10 seconds. But later that night, it's going to be rough. I don't know. So sometimes we chase things that we think are going to make us feel good, make us feel amazing. But there's something else at work. I don't know what you call that. I don't think it's luck, but luck makes me think about it. And luck makes me believe in it. Thanks.